So what was the purpose of the embracing at all? It's a period of time. And ego don't go away because situations around you get better. Ego stays deep-seated within the mind. And the first opportunity that that ego has to come back out and show its face, irregardless of reason, it will show its face. So don't be deceived by we people pretend to show you, because all you see is what's above the water. You don't see what's below the water. And what's below the water is much bigger, darker, and greater. And it goes down so much deeper. And you may never see it. Our purpose in this life is to conquer the ego that exists within us that's negative. But there are many challenges to the ego, each on your own individual level, and they come often and sporadic throughout your lifetime. You have to master the ego, because if you don't master your ego will master you. Now, let's not get ego confused with confidence, because there's nothing wrong with a confident brother or sister that just know they can do that. They got the understanding and the mind state that they can take on any challenge and defeat it. That's not ego. That's confidence. And we all should have that confidence. And if you have an individual in your circle that doesn't have the confidence, then you build them up so that they get that confidence. But if they start and they begin to show a ego-centric attitude toward others, and when they're placed in situations where they cannot be corrected, then we have to deal with those issues. Where they can't be shown that they don't know something, then we have to deal with those issues. Where they can't be taught, and there's no possibility of them ever being wrong, we have to deal with those issues. Now, the proper way to deal with those issues would be for us to have conversation, sit downs, and talks with these individuals to expose them to the darker side of them. But as many people do, when we cut those type of people out of our lives, we are displaying, in fact, that we ourselves have a form of ego that is not positive. When these people who are arrogant, disrespectful, and mean and nasty and full of pride and can't be proven wrong, and when they show who they really are, and your response is to immediately cut them out of your life, you yourself is guilty of the same thing that you're accusing them of. That's not how we deal with this. What we must do when we find individuals with this type of personality trait or character trait, we are to expose them to themselves in a respectful manner, in an intelligent way, because our purpose is to make every man, every woman better. But if you cut them off where they at and leave them, then you're not doing your job as a brother and sister. You are working out of ego yourself.